the campus of Boston University for some Saturday hockey on ESPN. The BU Terriers have been perfect so far in the second half. Holy Cross has won 3 of their last 4. Garden.
Yeah, Bell Pot, not to be confused with the Bean Pot, 2 different things.
Lulu Rourke goes on net. Peterson has it go underneath her, and it's the first shot on goal of the game. Ends up in the net. Lulu Rourke gets the first tally. It's 1-0. That puck's underneath her. It was a really physical game against Northeastern. Probably BU's biggest rival in terms of they always get up for those games. Nicholson finds the back of the net, and she ties it 1-1.
And you mentioned it, but very fluke goal with Peterson. You do not see that one go by her most often.
She has to make another stop there, odd angle chance, and she's able to jump on the puck. And nobody home for BU in the corner, but ends up coming out. Crovo self-pass off the wall, goes to the opposite side, and Carroll puts the puck in on the 2-on-1. Holy Cross takes their second lead of the game. It's 2-1. At the same time, but not quite. Rourke has the puck to the opposite side, and it's shot wide of the net by Lane Lewis, our best face-off player, to try to ensure we have some time in the offensive end. Carroll takes the shot, and Peterson holds on with the glove. Chadwick takes the contact from Walsh. Lulu Rourke puts it to the point. Scharfman with a shot. Peterson makes the stop.
Again, you're just creating goal-scoring opportunities.
Rourke to the point. Bouncing puck, and it's in! We get the call from the official behind the net, pointing at it, and Kaylin Sullivan had the point shot, but it looks like Alexia Moreau got a piece of it there on the rebound in front of Mari Peterson. She scores her 9th of the season.
Especially in these last few minutes, done a really nice job winning these pucks.
Lewis takes the shot, stopped by Peterson. Morrow trying to follow up. Gendron up the right side, tries to shoot, and it's blocked by Kate Minard.
Great defensive play.
Started out today on the top line. That shot blocked right into the foot of Maeve Carey. Comes outside. Morrow brings it right back into the O-zone. Takes the shot, blocked by the stick of Carey.
And let the game finish. They will try their best to keep winning.
Louisa Welke rather, scores! Drags it by Larange. 2:44 left to play. It's back to a 2-goal game. And Holy Cross able to come on the road to Walter Brown Arena and beat BU for the first time since the start of the new year.
You ready? Sydney Haley and Coach Washburn for your guys. Just raise your hand.
Start with your overall takeaways.
Yeah, I'm hopeful for the day soon that we'll get to talk hockey and strategy, but I think we all know in the room that we can just show up better for our environment and how we handle stress in adversity.
Coach, Holy Cross had 27 block shots. You talked before this about how they clogged the lid. Did that frustrate you guys at all?
Seemed to, but I mean, we were, obviously, I think we could have shown up a little bit better for each other. Like, it wasn't bad, but it was not to our standard, and I think by the time you even get to the block shot, we're already a little frustrated, so just doesn't help.
To follow up on that, you know, your group had 6 block shots. Do you wish you guys got in front of a few more pucks?
I'd have to go back and look. I don't know if there was a lot of like zone time where we could have blocked. I know Sid had one early in the game, but I'll have to take a look for that.
Offensively, talk about helping each other out. Can you go a bit more into that?
Offensively? Yeah, serving the puck, communicating, you know, being willing to, you know, get the puck back down low and attack and go to the net. And also I think the communication and reinforcement, because you have to play a patient game against that group. And it's tough. It's really tough because you can make nice plays, and but at the end of the day, that's how it's going to get done. And just, I think, having each other's back, reinforce it, and be willing to drive the puck low.
Jackie coming in for Morgan in her first midfield line minutes. Just wondering what went into that decision.
Yeah, I think the whole team, we just said we weren't showing up in front of Mari. So at the end of the day, she's obviously been playing amazing for us, and let's give her a rest. And Jackie's been amazing every day in practice, and the team was confident with her, and I knew that. And, you know, let's get a spark and let's go play for our goalies a bit more.
What did you make of her performance once she went in there?
Great. I mean, those first 2 saves are tough when you're first right in the net there, and she was composed, she played the puck, all the things we know she can do.
Sydney, as a captain, you know, after a lot of highs in the last couple of weeks, what's going to be the message to the team going into the Beanpot on Tuesday?
I think just focus on what's ahead of us. I mean, you can't change the past games. You know, I think it's going to be important how we show up on Monday. I think it's going to really set the tone for the week and just reflect. And then after tonight, you know, look forward to the Beanpot.
You mentioned in your media call that Harvard kind of plays in a similar way to Holy Cross and UConn, kind of clogging the lane. I guess what can you learn from a game like this and improve upon it for Tuesday?
Yeah, I think that's the, you know, obviously every team's different, but with regards to great goaltending, right, blocking a lot of shots, defaulting to the middle first, making you have to earn it. We're going to have a lot of great footage over the last, you know, if you think about the week before break with UConn and Holy Cross then, and you think about playing Harvard already, and now today we got a lot of footage to like kind of just go back and forth and say what works, you know, what doesn't, and but also it's always about us too, right? So looking within that and going, how do we play to our strengths, but acknowledge what they do.
I know in the media call you also mentioned the maturity of the team, being able to look back at footage and, you know, evaluate. Is that something you're also going to be emphasizing going forward? And how do you think the team kind of use that maturity in today's game?
Yeah, this group is, you know, in a lot of ways beyond their years with that maturity. And I think having the experiences the returners have now, obviously from last season, and figuring out how to win and in big moments and games that you want, I think we've carried that over a lot. And today, you know, we tested them a little bit. How do we keep the context of our league standings in mind, because we want those points? And how do we also say we want to get ready for a game that we really want to win on Tuesday? And so I think we let the context in a little bit, and I still think, all things considered, they handled it really well. And it's the time of year when it's the best part, we get to do that, right? The Beanpot, the Bellpot. We're that confident enough, and I'm that confident in our players that we can start to sprinkle in a little bit of that stress and distraction and see how we handle it, and room for growth, but I'm happy with where we're at.
Just the last one. What are you guys excited for about the Beanpot? Anything in particular?
I'm looking forward to, you know, playing in front of a good crowd. You know, the support we got last year was amazing, and, you know, it's exciting to play in TD Garden. And, you know, there's a lot of new players on our team that haven't experienced that before, and I'm excited for them to have that experience too. But I think just playing with them, you know, experiencing that as a team all together is just going to be unreal as it was last year.
Thanks, guys.